Alrighty, enough of this. Welcome back to Cicero is our enemy's advocate now. That complicates matters.
You look tired. Shall we leave?
Indeed, I'm exhausted. Let us leave.
So, did you enjoy yourself?
There's one word for it. I have mixed feelings.
That is what life is.
I was surprised Crassus offered to pay for the whole campaign himself.
He's desperate for a military victory to get himself elected consul.
But fending off a mob of gladiators? That's not very glamorous.
An easy victory to advertise to gullible plebeians.
Alrighty, we can upgrade. Ah, Sagittarius. Oh. Wait, what is Overwatch? Every time an enemy within 6 hexes attacks an ally, the character shoots that enemy. Oh. Can only target each enemy once per turn. Well, that's not bad, but first we're going steady hands. 100% critical chance for all ranged reaction attacks. That's very good. Oh, nice. Rome. No. What do we have? Tiberius, of course. Ianiculum, we have the Campus Martius, Mars, the field, the war god where the Romans gathered. Capitolinus, the capital hill, you could say. Viminalis, Esquilinus, Caelius, Palatinus, and the Aventinos. Yes! I'm a little fanboy for all of this stuff. Senate, the famous Senate of Rome.
As per today's augury, a specific issue stood out as being of utmost importance. I bring forth the following relatio, the result of which is to be decided per discussionem, and as usual before the sun sets.
Remain silent.
The complaint is brought forth by Lucius Licinius Lucullus concerning alleged wrongdoing and infamous conduct by Tiberius Vitellius Scaevola and his brother Vibius Vitellius Lurco. Are both parties present?
I am present.
As am I.
Weird that Vitellius Lurco would be here to do the talking. Where is Scaevola? He is the accused.
Are both parties represented?
I shall represent the defendant.
Oh dear. Our advocate is late. That's not good. That's not good at all. I think our advocate is a bit late. Can we delay this hearing? Oh dear.
There's no one coming. You will have to present our case.
This hearing will conclude at sunset. I'm afraid we have no time to wait for your imaginary advocate. Do go ahead with the restatement of your accusation.
We've discovered... that the defendant, Tiberius Vitellius Scaevola, has been funding and protecting piracy in the Mediterranean. So do we go for embezzlement, treason and murder? Conspired against Rome and killed my father, who was trying to expose them.
A bold claim. Surely the defendant cannot stay silent.
I see no reason to comment at this stage. May I humbly remind the Magistra, he who makes the claim has the burden of proof. We shall rest until sufficient proof is presented to eliminate all shadow of a doubt.
I was just trying to be helpful. The defendant is always at a disadvantage.
I'm sure you mean usually and not always.
As you wish. Present your evidence.
The crates meant to supply the enemy had Vitellius Scaevola's seal on them.
Preposterous. Do you think my client would be foolish enough to commit a crime and put his signature on the evidence?
The evidence is material, Kikero. There is no room for interpretation. The crates do carry Scaeola's signature.
I have investigated them myself. I concur. Is there anyone who would contest my findings?
I admit, the evidence looks damning.
So, do the defendants admit their guilt? Are the Witelli guilty of all crimes stated or implied?
Of course not. For starters, the evidence proves only treason.
Only? What else is needed to declare this man infamous?
Do not interrupt the speaker.
No harm done. My dear friend Kato is correct. The evidence is enough to declare one infamous. That one is Tiberius Vitellius Scaevola. Nowhere in any findings can you conjure the ability to implicate my client, Webius Vitellius Lurko.
Treason is a serious crime. Scaevola should receive the highest possible punishment.
That, of course, depends on the nature of the treason. But that's largely irrelevant.
That is literally the topic of our discussion, Kikero. How in the world can you say it's irrelevant?
There simply is no case. Vitellius Scaevola cannot be punished.
Your rhetorical games grow tiresome. You have admitted the evidence is rock solid.
This should be interesting.
Why can't Scaevola be punished?
Simply because the man is dead. Therefore, he cannot be accused. Therefore, the case is null and void.
Senators, people of Rome, of course the evidence is clear. I accept my brother's guilt. It is a stain on our family name. A stain we will quite possibly never be able to cleanse. You know I love my family. I love my brother more than anything else in this world. Almost anything. The only thing I love more than my own brother is Rome itself. And thus, with sorrow in my heart, I was forced to take his life.
Oh, I see.
Who boasts of fratricide before the whole Senate?
It is not a boast. It is my solemn duty to deliver the news. I am a man with the highest of morals. Someone who places the well-being of Rome over his own flesh and blood. Step outside, senators. You will witness my brother hanging from the old tree. Let him rot there. Do not take him down. Let it be a warning to all those who would threaten Rome, placing their petty family matters over the well-being of our great republic. Let it be known that Webius Vitellius Lurko will never tolerate treason, not even from his own blood.
A decision cannot be reached. This case is non-existent.
Unbelievable. What just happened? What about my family? Okay, we're going with what about my family.
You'll be fine, for now. The clerk should give you an official deed for your villa. Now that Lurko has killed his own brother, it officially belongs to you. This is not good, though. He turned impending defeat into a major victory. We will need a new plan. Go home and lay low for now. Your family needs you.
Well, that went terribly. Villa Fabia. They say home is where the heart is, and that is correct. Sometimes you have no access to your heart. Return to your villa.
Domine, we've been awaiting your return.
I know you, Scaevola's man from the Gallier school in Thracia.
You have a good memory for faces. The name is Marcellus.
Step aside right this instant.
Naturally. The villa is yours. Let us know if you need anything.
My son? You're back! And with Cineros. Oh, it's so good to see you both safe.
It's good to see you, Domina.
I've missed you so much. You look great. Did you lose some weight? Are you eating well? Has he been eating well, Cineros?
He has, Domina.
I missed you so much, Mother.
Do tell your mother how much you missed her.
A bit.
A bit. Of course you missed me. I'm so glad you're here. Tell me about the war. I heard some of your friends died there. Killed by pirates. How did you survive?
I didn't. This is my ghost talking to you from the underworld.
Oh, shush. Don't say stupid things like that. Tempt not the gods. But did you like the life in the Legion? Do you want to be a career soldier?
I like the political side of it. The killing, however, doesn't appeal to me.
Just like your father.
Domina, with all due respect, I guess the Legatus has his own questions. Am I wrong?
How did Skyvola's people treat you?
Oh, they were polite, mostly. Except for the fact they wanted me confined to this villa. I guess having me walking around the streets was too much of a risk. Once you were out of the picture. He had no reason to antagonize me, though.
You really think they would have killed me?
I do. And Oculus agreed. It was a sinister plan to take over our family. But now you're here, and everything will be fine.
Where is Liviana? Isn't she supposed to be here?
They told me your sister's husband is dead. She should be free by now. I wonder if they did something to her.
I'm just happy to see Mother alive and well.
It's good to have you home. And for it to be our home again. Now that you're back, we have a lot of work ahead of us. Oh, listen to me. You just got here. Go on, take some time to settle in. Let me know when you're ready to get to work.
Ay. That's a lot of quests. So that's our villa. Let's see. What do we have? That's not part of our villa. So we have a big complex. So we have a entrance hall. Diana. Oh, hello there. Oh, this looks nice. Well then, let's see what our villa has to offer. What's up here?
Do you need me?
To end Act 1. No, not yet. Okay, some leisurely places. Let's get the broom. 5 to 9 damage. Okay. Let's see what's here.
Have a nice day.
Okie dokie.
Did you prepare the study for the Dominus's return?
We took care of it this morning. Everything is ready.
Domina Claudiana has been so worried for you. Domine?
That looks like a nice room to spend time.
Domine?
Have you tasted this year's batch from the vineyards? It's divine.
How is it?
By Juno, what are you wearing?
You don't like the dress?
Oh, on the contrary, it looks cute on you.
Is it normal in Rome for important people to make such shameless advances on their guards?
It's not normal in Rome to have such striking guards.
Is good we are not normal, then?
So is Rome everything you were hoping?
In some ways it is. In others, it is not. City is big, I have never seen anything like it. And there are so many things to buy, so many different people. I love that. But there is a strange way people talk to me. Not because I'm foreign, I think, but because I am woman. That I don't like.
Will you be staying in my villa?
I would like that, if it is fine with you. This villa is amazing. So many statues and fancy carpets. I love your garden. It's so lush and green. And trickle of fountain calms me down.
Have a good day, Dianera.
I'm so glad to be rid of those lictors.
Are you going to feed the horses?
I am. Is there something I should know?
Don't walk behind the grey mare. A few weeks ago, she kicked a stable boy and nearly killed him.
I'll be careful.
Oh, interesting. So we can dive into other areas. So, before we talk to them, before we end Act 1, let's discover Rome. Let's discover the streets. Although Rome sprawls across 7 hills, the market on the Capitolinus Hill near the Forum seems like a hub for most of the city's traffic. Let's discover Rome together. Ah, tactical items. Yeah, once crafted, you can easily replenish their spent charges in your tent. We know. Alrighty. Unspent skill points. What do we have? Unspent skill point. But opportunist. Also play weakened. No, we don't need that. Move in a straight line, hitting all characters in your way. Restored to full. Protected. Battering ram. Base damage to crypt shield. Grants permanent immunity against getting moved by rebuke, shove, shield, push, and shove and counter advance. That's not bad. Protected, but that's a good spell. Oh, what are we supposed to do? Let's go for taunt first. Shield damage when at full shield strength, yes. Now Princeps. Movement reduction. Triarius. Revive. Yes, improve reviving. Interference. If an enemy within your reach attacks an ally, you get to make your attack of opportunity against that enemy. Melees. Okay. Focus per attack. Increase damage to with full health. Oh. That's very good. Well then, it will be done. Critical chance for next attack. Sneak attack, yes. Okie dokie.
Free medical advice. I am well trained and highly experienced. Salve legate. Are you looking for medical supplies?
How do you know I'm a legatus?
The world may be large, but Rome is smaller than you'd think in some ways. People talk, and you are mildly famous. Tell me what you need, and I shall provide you with everything.
You heal wounds and injuries. Why are you not doing this on the battlefield?
Every healer I know dreams of going to war with the legions. But bones do not only break in battle. Life in Rome can sometimes be a battlefield.
You charge people denarii for your healing in Rome? Isn't that immoral?
I do not charge for the act of healing. I charge for the items I use. My potions and bandages do not come cheap. It would have been fortuitous if the gods simply granted such materials. But healing is the art of mortal hands, and mortal hands need denarii.
Very good argumentation. What do you actually sell?
I have some linen I can spare. You could buy some if you want to make bandages. This bottle could also prove to be interesting for you. It's a concoction that works against the effects of many poisons.
A concoction that eases the symptoms of poison? Is poison a problem people commonly face in Rome?
The machinations of the senatorial class can occasionally turn very bitter indeed. I'm sure I don't have to tell you that.
Let me buy some from you then.
Good. You should make sure to consult a trained healer in mixing this, however. The wrong application could turn ugly.
I need some linen for
Of
fresh
that,
bandages.
I have plenty. How many do you need?
All of them. No, 5.
Thank you. Let us hope.
So, the market is huge. Let me see.
It is good the Smith Sextus has returned from the war. I've missed his work greatly.
He's working on new locks for me already. I've been asked...
His own brother killed him. He admitted it in front of the Senate.
That's outrageous. And he was a senator too. What kind of man kills a member of his own family?
Personally, I think it was brave.
You came!
Always put their family ahead of the people they're supposed to serve. They're corrupt, the lot of them.
I guess.
Surprised?
That much should be clear from the look on my face. But I really didn't expect you to appear here, of all places.
I have a knack for appearing unannounced and unexpected.
That you do indeed. And thank the twice-born god. Woman, bring us a fresh jug. My friend is still sober, and that's simply not acceptable. Now, what are we drinking to?
To the fallen.
May they drink the finest nectar in the halls of Hades. That hit the spot. Another one?
My cup is empty and I find that question insulting.
I apologize. I shall never insult you again. Another! Keep it pouring! And then I said, well, what can you say in that situation? Obviously, I asked, is that really a goat? Or a sorry excuse for a tent pole?
What else? That's really funny.
It was. I still can't help but laugh. You know what people say in Africa? Wine makes the soul come out of you. You're all right, my friend. You're all right.
Thank you. You're not so bad yourself.
I'm glad you came. Friendships that develop in war don't always stand the test of peacetime.
You've been to many lands, haven't you?
More than I could count. I've walked on so many different kinds of soil, seen so many faces, and broken so many hearts.
This wine is really good.
Marcellus Vipsenius is the best. Some say he's working on the recipes of the legendary Margot himself. Others say he smuggles his wine from Carthage.
Ever thought of, settling down?
An amusing notion. Should I also get a wife and make a few little brats of my own?
A couple of tiny copies of you running around. Sounds fine to me.
Not me. I'm an adventurer at heart, and an adventurer never rests. Sure, life is full of pain and misery, but it's also full of beauty and wonder. You should endure the former and live for the latter. There's so much to experience still. To people like us, settling down is like death. Something you don't long for, nor expect.
Another jug, Domini.
That will be all, Soa.
Actually, I wanted to talk to you, Domina. May we perhaps retreat to a private chamber?
That's all right. I was about to leave.
But I'm not, and I have no interest in going anywhere with this Soa. Out with it, woman. What do you want?
I think I am with child. You are the father of my child. Future child. Don't you remember me, Aquilinos?
What?
Is that true, Caeso?
I don't know. I've never seen this woman in my life.
You told me you would not remember me. afterwards. And I respected that in a way, but now I need your help. Marcellus Vipsanius doesn't like his girls giving birth. He's a cruel man. I remember how kind you were to me. My child deserves better. Our child. Even if you don't want to have anything to do with me, I want our child safe and away from this shithole. Will you save me?
How do we even know the child is yours? We could purchase her if you want.
Indeed. Perhaps we should inform the Kensus.
Quit bothering the guests, look here. These jugs will not deliver themselves.
Help me, please.
Quickly, Thawa.
The night has taken an unusual turn. I apologize.
Do you really not remember?
I don't. But I do tend to forget some things when I'm drunk. Still, I find it hard to believe I'd forget the mother of my own child.
Do you think she was telling the truth? She appeared honest to me.
Maybe. Well, not entirely. Times like these, I wish Calida were here. That woman has a knack for spotting a lie.
What will you do?
I don't know what to make of any of this. I'll have to think.
Please let me know if there is anything I can do to help.
Thank you, my friend. That means a lot. You go. I suddenly have much to think about.
Oh dear, someone's going to get punished. Of course we're going to buy her. It's out of the question. We need Denari, we'll just, I don't know, invade Skyvula Villa, and then we will have everything we need. There's a lot of stuff. Let's see if we can find another official vendor. Ah, Sextus! Ooh,
So you found me again. But you're a civilian now. Here you are, just another customer in my smithy.
My favourite grumpy old iron pounder.
Only because you've never met any of my competitors, I'm sure. I don't suppose you're in the market for some carpentry tools?
I'll let my servy handle such things, but I will tell them to purchase all metal tools here from now on.
A fine gift for this humble smith. For my service to your legion, I assume. Much obliged. Tell you what, I do have something here you might be interested in. Have you ever heard the legend of the Ankylia?
The shields of Mars. I think not. Enlighten me.
Well, I'm not much of a storyteller, but they say the shield of Mars fell from the sky during the reign of Numa Pompilius. In his wisdom, the king ordered 11 copies to be forged. They were stored alongside the original in the Temple of Mars. I have come into possession of one of them.
You wish to sell me a replica of a shield?
Or perhaps it's the original. Who knows? But you see, even a replica, ancient and storied as it is worth a small fortune. If nothing else, it's an exquisite artifact of a bygone age.
If it were the original, I believe the legends prescribe that Rome will only stand as long as the Ankylia is preserved.
Then, if you buy it from me, you should take good care of it.
Why are you manning the stall yourself? Should you not have an assistant for this so you can spend your time at the fort?
You are as savvy in business as you are in warfare, I see. I do have an assistant, my daughter. She is all I can afford. But today she is with her teacher learning history or Greek or some other such high-minded nonsense. The hope is if he fills her head with enough such drivel, she will find a wealthy husband so she'll never have to peddle my pots and pans again.
Why not? I will purchase your replica.
A fair price, I should say. Very well. The Ankylia is yours. I cannot guarantee that it once belonged to a god, but you have my word that it is a good shield, and it will serve you well should you ever use it in combat.
I'll see you around, Sextus. Oh, Alrighty, so is there anyone else we can interact with?
Just go talk to him.
Not when he's at work. Then I'll never know if he's just being nice to me because he's being paid to be.
Come on, girl. You think a plebeian boy like that would say no to someone with your family tree?
I guess that's it. We've seen all there is to know. So, Campus Martius will be our next episode.